I believe that everybody deserves a second chance at redemption, and democracy is stronger when it fully represents everyone. The more people we have investing in our society, the more it's able to flourish. I'm Desmond Meade, and I'm a civil rights activist. Returning citizens or people with felony convictions face many restrictions in life. Restrictions to housing, employment, occupational licensing, education, and for me, the granddaddy of them all is restriction from voting. Felon disenfranchisement is a practice that's dated back to the Reconstruction era when it was used to diminish the newfound political capital of the newly freed slaves. Prior to Amendment 4, in the state of Florida, anyone convicted of a felony offense loses the right to vote for the rest of their life. It's not just the worst crimes that you can think of, but it's a wide range of offenses such as driving with a suspended license, disturbing turtle nesting eggs, catching a lobster whose tail is too short, or releasing helium-filled balloons in the air. I have a personal connection to felon disenfranchisement because I myself am a returning citizen. Because of my drug addiction, I found myself in and out of jails and eventually in prison. Once released from prison, I eventually found myself homeless. The greatest obstacle that I had to deal with as a returning citizen was the narrative that said that I was worthless. I didn't deserve to be treated with dignity or respect. My entryway into advocacy began right after I experienced the lowest point in my life. And so I thought that maybe if I can take all of the pain and the suffering, if I could package all of that in such a way to help other people to not only overcome their obstacles, but also play a role in creating a better society and creating a better democracy for all of us. And that led me to becoming the executive director of Florida Rights Restoration Coalition. It's a member-based grassroots organization in Florida that is comprised of returning citizens as well as family members who have loved ones that's been impacted by the criminal justice system. Amendment 4 sought to actually move a major human rights issue, not by dividing the community, but by actually bringing them together. What we saw in Amendment 4 was that we were able to bring people from all walks of life and all political persuasions. That was extremely intentional because I believe that we can accomplish more when we come together as a community, when we come together as a nation. And so the crowning achievement, I believe, of Amendment 4, in addition to re-enfranchising 1.4 million individuals, was the fact that we did it by showing people that love can in fact win the day. And when we passed Amendment 4 in November of 2018, and we had over 5.1 million people vote yes for second chances, I believe that nothing speaks more to citizenship than the right to vote. And when we're selectively excluding people from being able to participate in elections, we're actually killing the democracy that we claim we love. My goal, my drive, is to make sure that every American citizen, whether they look like me, whether they think like me, it doesn't matter, that you should be able to have your voice heard. I want you to have your voice heard because the more inclusive our democracy is, the more vibrant it becomes, and that's great for everyone.